It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup. Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups.
Starting now, opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
Windup and the 0-1. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Ryu has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Got him to go down swinging there. Dustin Pedroia is the second out of the opening frame. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Now the 2-1. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and as it ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. The Blue Jays coming to bat on MLB Network. Chris Sale is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Jonathan Villar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Sale has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Kevin Biggio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Chavis in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kevin Biggio becomes out number 2 this inning.
Day off, sir. Turn that day.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Verdugo is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Fisher looking up. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Here now is Rafael Devers,
The first baseman.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting it.
So here's Michael Chavis now. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Now 1-0 Boston. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Chavis is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Sale has his target. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Jairo Munoz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. That's wide. 2-0. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ryu now on 2-1. That's popped up. Hernandez is in pursuit, but this will land untouched. Here now the 2-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Three-two pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5
on the ground for a double play, and hey, a strikeout always works too.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Pedroia, a California-born ball player, is a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And he fouls this one off. And he misses low here. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. Over to VR. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 2 to Travis Shaw. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Striding into the box, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Xander Bogart.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
Ball one.
And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2.
Nope, that's down.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bogaerts is retired, 2 down now. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
I guess that's what you call a one-man game. Blasted a home run earlier in the game and gets the double this time around. If he can get a little help from his friends, they could do some serious damage.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he lays off for ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Two balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Boston. Striding in once again, Jonathan Villar back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
And it's fouled away. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
First delivery to him on the way. Kevin Biggio is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Check on first by Sale, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Pitch misses. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Verdugo is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Toronto. They're still down. It's 2-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Michael Chavis.
Michael.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Pitch on the way.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jairo Munoz. He reached on a single in his first try. And the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is
2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. sent on the ground out to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. And a swing by Pedroia as this one's on the ground out to short. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. One left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1. One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
This is in the air to left field. Martinez is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Two and one after the foul ball there. The pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
That ball's foul.
Now the payoff pitch home. He struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. 3-1 to Martinez.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go.
Hit. Going back is the right fielder at the track. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Ross Stripling takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 48. Ross Stripling.
For strike 1. Stripling, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he tell you.
2 count and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Alex Verdugo. Oh, and that liner caught him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Jordan Romano is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Christian Vasquez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Long run for the right fielder, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready for another chance? Michael Chavis, 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No,
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
The 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
Striding forward now for the Sox, Jairo Munoz, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
pops this one up. Biggio in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
Leading off for the day, the catcher, number 9.
First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more
Now
before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Fisher.
To the plate now, Derek Fisher, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. The count now at 2-2. On its way is pitch number 75. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes.
We'll see if that leads to something.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
One and one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Runners on first with one down. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So now to the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Sale sets. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Two out with the man at first.